For a lot of us that exercise, our goal is to get in and out of the gym as efficiently as possible. The more time you spend doesn't always mean you had a better workout. I think when a lot of people hear that celebrities work out for a ridiculous number of hours each day, it confuses people, making them think more time leads to better workouts. Well, that isn't always the case. But for the rest of us who aren't paid to look good or be in the best shape as possible, a lot of us just want to save time. And look, I love going to the gym. To me, it's a relaxing place. But some days getting in and out is a priority, and these 3 habits are going to help you save time at the gym, so let's get right into them. The first, and probably the biggest, is supersetting. Now, whether you like the term supersetting or you'd rather use the term circuit training, the idea here is this. Let's say I hit a bench press close to failure. I need some level of rest so that the muscles can create more ATP and I can have energy to utilize for the next set. So let's say my rest time is going to be between 2 and 3 minutes. In this time, I can mix in a different exercise. So let's say pull-ups. Now, after doing this set, I'm going to want another 2.5 to 3 minutes of rest, but supersetting these 2 exercises back to back will save time, and that rest time won't be spent just sitting texting your girlfriend. Now, I do want to add, regardless of if you're a new lifter or if you just simply watch my content because you really enjoy it, your goal will determine how much rest time you have between sets. If you're someone that's trying to get bigger, 2 minutes might be all that you need for hypertrophy. If you're someone trying to get stronger, 4 minutes might be more realistic for your goal. Although the point of this video isn't to break down rest times specific for whatever your goal is, although not gonna lie, that might be a pretty good video idea. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll make a video on that topic. But before you run off and start supersetting all of your exercises, there is some context that you need here. In my example, I paired chest and back together because during the bench press, our pec muscle is the agonist muscle, meaning the prime mover, while the lats are the antagonist, meaning that they're an opposed muscle that is relaxed. These muscles don't impede each other's recovery, and that's why I paired them together. Another example of this would be a row and front raises. Ideally, you don't want to be supersetting exercises that recruit the same muscles because then they don't have as much recovery time between sets. Got it? Good. All right, moving on. The next habit is compound exercises. Now, I can't tell you the number of people I see come into the gym and start their workouts with isolation or single joint movements. Those are things like bicep curls, leg extensions, crunches. Instead, try starting your workouts with compound movements like squats, deadlifts, shoulder press, chest press, cleans, lunges, split squats, pull downs, pull-ups. I think you get the idea here. All these movements get multiple joints and multiple muscles involved. This means we're going to be working more muscles. We're going to be utilizing more energy throughout our workouts. It doesn't mean we have to stop doing arms or ab exercises, but a prioritization on compound movements should be important. Here's an example on why compound movements first are important. Let's say you come in and start with biceps. After they're exhausted, we move to our back. Now, we've already fatigued our synergist muscle. The synergist muscle is our assisting muscle, and this is going to limit our effectiveness to train this major muscle, which is our back. So in this hypothetical, if your goal is weight loss or to get stronger, you've already affected the ability of the larger of the 2 muscles to reach maximum fatigue or to utilize as much energy as it can. This is why prioritizing compound movements is so important. But this isn't the only reason. A lot of people that come to the gym want really defined abs. They try to accomplish this with isolation work, and the big problem behind this is that you can get sufficient workloads by doing compound movements for your abdominal. Our ab muscles are active in the deadlifts, the squats, the bench press, the shoulder press. If you're doing these movements correctly, you'll have some type of inter-abdominal pressure, which creates rigidity and requires contraction. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to completely cut out isolation work. If it's something you really enjoy, keep doing it. But it's not something that's needed to have ab muscles. My last tip is to always wear headphones at the gym so people leave you alone. We all know people are terrible. All right, that's obviously just a joke. It's not a real tip, but it might be depending on if you get bothered at the gym a lot. The real tip is have your workouts somewhat planned out beforehand. You don't want to just show up to the gym and be aimlessly walking around trying to find what machines are available. Now, you don't have to have necessarily a written out plan. Having a weekly regimen is a good way to know what muscle group you're going to train each time you show up to the gym. Knowing the weight you want to use, the number of sets, and the number of reps you want to do can be really beneficial ahead of time. I'm glad you guys made it this far. If you're trying to optimize your workouts and you want a better understanding of proper rep range for your specific goal, feel free to click this video right up over here. Don't forget that like button, that subscribe button, the button, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.